Hello, audience. Assalamu alaikum. I am Rehan, known as Rehan Textile Wala. We are part of AI teacher training organized by Tapta Punjab and Rehan AI School nowadays. There are some activities we performed. Today, activity is called with Maya. So we go to Maya and talk on an important topic. Hi Maya, are you here?
Hey,
I want to talk with you on an important topic of today, improving focus and connections.
that's a good one. Seems like everyone's wrestling with that these days, right? What sparked you to think about focus and connection together specifically?
What are the most common reasons people struggle with focus today?
Okay, so from what I've picked up, and a lot of it comes down to our brains just not being built for this level of constant stimulation. Number one has to be notifications. They're designed to be addictive, hijacking our attention. And then there's the endless scroll. Apps are optimized to keep you hooked. Beyond that, I think a lot of it is just overwhelm. Too many choices, too much information, feeling like we always need to be on. Does any of that resonate with you?
How does digital distraction affect our ability and concentration?
Digital destruction. I like that phrasing. You mean how constantly switching between apps and tabs or just being bombarded with information messes with our cognitive abilities? It absolutely does. There's research showing it impacts our sustained attention and our ability to think deeply. It fragments our thinking, makes it harder to concentrate on one thing for very long. As for consultation, I'm guessing you mean our ability to really connect with others? Well, if your mind is always elsewhere, it's hard to be truly present in a conversation. It affects empathy, active listening, all of it.
You are right, but
Are
what
you
role
thinking
does
about a
sleep
specific?
play in improving focus and mental clarity?
Okay, Lee, is that a person, a technique, or am I missing something in the transcription? It came through a little fuzzy. Could you clarify what you mean by Lee? I want to make sure I'm on the same page before I start rambling about how it might impact focus.
Then how can someone train their brain to stay focused longer period?
Whoa, okay. Now we've got lumber and beer thrown in the mix. The transcription is definitely struggling a bit. I'm getting the sense you might be asking about brain training techniques. Assuming that's right, forget the lumber and beer for a sec. There are a few things that seem to work. Mindfulness meditation is huge. Building that ability to observe your thoughts without getting carried away. Things like the Pomodoro technique, breaking work into focused bursts with short breaks, are also pretty effective. And honestly, just consistently minimizing distractions, turning off notifications, creating a dedicated workspace makes a big difference. Does that seem closer to what you were asking?
Are there any daily habits that naturally boost concentration?
Definitely. It's not about huge changes. It's more about, consistent little things. Getting enough sleep is massive, seriously underrated. Regular physical exercise, even just a walk, does wonders. And surprisingly, spending time in nature has been shown to improve focus. As for smaller things, things like journaling or even just taking a few minutes each day to plan out your tasks can help clear your head. And honestly, a good breakfast doesn't hurt either. It's amazing how much blood sugar affects concentration. What does your typical day look like, if you don't mind me asking? Maybe we can brainstorm some things that would fit into your routine.
Then how does physical exercise contribute to mental focus?
Okay, so it's not just about feeling good after a workout, though that definitely helps. Physically, exercise increases blood flow to the brain, delivering more oxygen and nutrients. It also boosts levels of neurotropic factors, basically brain fertilizer, that support the growth of new brain cells and improve connections between them. On a chemical level, exercise releases endorphins, dopamine, and norepinephrine, all of which play a role in focus and mood regulation. Basically, it's a full body tune up for your brain. It's almost like hitting a reset button. Do you have a particular type of exercise you enjoy?
And what role of food and nutrition can help to improve concentration level?
Good question. Food is fuel, right? And your brain is a pretty high performance engine. Diet rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean protein, healthy fats provides the steady energy your brain needs. Specifically, things like omega-3 fatty acids found in fish and flax seeds are linked to better cognitive function. Complex carbs like whole grains provide sustained energy, unlike the quick spike and crash you get from sugary foods. Staying hydrated is also huge. Even mild dehydration can impair focus. And caffeine, well, that can be helpful in moderation, but too much can actually lead to anxiety and jitters, which defeats the purpose. What's your go to meal when you need to really focus?
Can meditation and mindfulness increase our efficiency?
Absolutely. Meditation and mindfulness are like a workout for your attention. They train you to notice when your mind wanders, which it inevitably will, and gently redirect it back to the present moment. That skill translates directly into improved focus and concentration in all areas of your life. As for efficiency, mindfulness helps you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions so you can react to situations with more clarity, less impulsivity. It reduces stress and anxiety, which can be huge roadblocks to productivity. It's about working with your mind, not against it. Have you tried meditating before? If so, what was your experience like?
Sure, but how can our students improve their focus while studying in long time?
Well, this is a great question, and one I imagine you run into a lot as an educator. Okay, so for students, long study sessions are brutal. Breaking it down is key. The Pomodoro technique, as we mentioned, is perfect. But beyond that, creating a dedicated study space free from distractions is huge. Encouraging them to schedule regular breaks and to actually step away from their books during those breaks is also can teaching them mindfulness techniques, even just a few minutes of deep breathing before starting can help calm their minds and improve focus. And honestly, making sure they're getting enough sleep and eating properly is half the battle. It's hard to concentrate when you're exhausted or hungry. What strategies have you found work best with your students so far?
You are right. How does stress impact our ability to stay concentrated?
Stress. It's the ultimate focus killer. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol. It's a helpful hormone in the short term, triggering your fight or flight response. But chronically high cortisol levels actually impair cognitive function. It shrinks the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for planning, decision making, and you guessed it, concentration. Stress also activates the amygdala, the emotional center of the brain, which can hijack your attention and make it hard to think clearly. Basically, stress puts your brain into survival mode, and focusing on long term tasks becomes way more difficult. Do you find your own stress levels impacting your ability to concentrate? It's a pretty common thing.
Now you tell me some simple environmental changes that increase our focus.
Simple stuff can make a surprisingly big difference. First, declutter your space. Messy environment equals a messy mind, basically. Natural light is fantastic if possible. Position your workspace near a window. Noise control is also key. Some people thrive with white noise, others prefer complete silence. Noise canceling headphones can be a lifesaver. Plants can help improve air quality and reduce stress, which indirectly boosts focus. And finally, temperature. A slightly cooler room is generally better for concentration than a stuffy, warm one. Think minimalist, calming, and comfortable. What's your workspace like?
Thank you for today's conversation. Hopefully, it is very valuable and useful for our student and audience.
Ooh, all right. Glad I could help, Rehan. Seriously, it sounds like you're doing great work with your students. I hope it does make a difference. Feel free to reach out anytime you want to bounce ideas around. Have a good one.